When the news first broke that Durant wanted out from the Nets, more than half of the teams in the NBA were on the phone within an hour. And with KD set to make an exit, Kyrie is probably going to be heading out as well. But where these guys are going to ends up still remains a mystery. Keep watching as we tell you all about the Blockbuster trades and potential destination.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2K22 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
First up, who has the bargaining power? That's exactly how it all unfolded. Durant announced that he wants out, and as soon as the news emerged, almost every NBA team was eager to get the 12-time NBA All-Star on their side. But with each passing week, we still have no idea where he's going to end up. We know that a couple of teams are really serious when it comes to signing him, but nothing seems to be moving forward. And that's probably because the Nets have all the bargaining power in this situation. For starters, Durant is an all-star. He's one of the finest players to ever grace the game of basketball, and he still has a couple of years left in him. So the Nets sort of know that they won't be short on offers. And to be honest, they're definitely not. And the Nets have gotten a lot of offers, but just not quite anything that's in tune with they're hoping to get out of the superstar. Also, you have to consider how Durant still has 4 years left on his contract, so time isn't really on his side. He's expressed a desire on where he wants to go, but the Nets will decide for how much. Moving on to Kyrie. Believe it or not, there aren't a lot of offers for the 30-year-old shooting guard. In fact, only the Lakers have expressed an interest in signing him. If we had to guess, it's probably because most teams are focused on Durant and that Kyrie is sort of getting sidelined. And since there aren't many offers for Kyrie, the Lakers ain't stressing too much about it either. They'll probably make an offer at the very end since there's no competition. But anyway, if you ask us, we think both trades have taken a little longer than usual considering the level of talent up for grabs. And chasing a good deal is perfectly fine, but we think the Nets are being a little too picky when it comes to what they're being offered. Let's talk about potential destinations. Even though Durant kind of has an idea where he wants to go, it wouldn't be wrong to say he's a bit confused. He's expressed interest in both the Miami Heat and Phoenix Suns. Both deals are sort of stuck at this point, mainly because the Nets aren't too happy with the offerings. The Nets want Bam Adebayo or Lowry to be part of the deal before giving up their prized possession, and KD needs to understand that Ben Simmons will have to be part of the deal if he's serious about moving to Miami. But let's not forget that he doesn't really have any bargaining power in the deal. He does have the ability to influence his teammates to join the trade along with him, but that's pretty much everything he can do right now. Miami has made it really clear that they're not willing to give up either of their star players to bring Durant on board, because if they do, then their plans for making a big three just goes out the window. Anyways, Miami still remains one of the most active teams when it comes to getting him on board. KD has also expressed interest in being traded to the Suns to play with Devin Booker, but guess what? The Nets want Booker to be a part of the deal for Durant. That just makes everything so much more complicated. Like the reason why he wants to go to Phoenix in the first place is to play alongside Booker, but the Nets have spoiled the plan by asking for him in exchange, and it isn't like KD is in ultimate power position here. And at the end of the day, Brooklyn will do what's best for the team. There are a couple more teams that are trying to sign the two-time NBA champion, but if we had to guess, we'd probably say Toronto is the third strongest contender in line. But no matter where he goes, he's going to make things really interesting. He'll probably transform the NBA as we know it and give a team a chance to go on a championship run. Next, the deal isn't really that exciting. This video would go on and on if we had to talk about Durant's trade details, but frankly speaking, Kyrie's trade dealings haven't really been too exciting. He has one offer on the table, and that too from a side that understands the dynamics really well. The Lakers are in no hurry to make a deal since no one else has made a bid for the 30-year-old. And even if Kyrie doesn't go to the Lakers, it's still highly likely that he'll end up in LA with the Clippers. And that wouldn't exactly be a bad move since it'll be much needed support for Kawhi Leonard. Oh, and want to know something else really interesting? Before Durant announced that he wants out, every team running after KD was interested in signing Kyrie. So Durant didn't only slow things down for himself, but he's also made things pretty tricky for Kyrie and the Nets in general. Maybe he does have some bargaining power after all. And time for some more on the NBA. Up next, Kyrie and Durant aren't the only net players up for grabs. You probably forgot about LaMarcus Aldridge in all of this. Now, we know he's a bit on the older side, but that doesn't still mean he isn't a good addition to any team out there. The 36-year-old is an unrestricted free agent, averaging 12 points per game with 5 rebounds and 1 assist. He isn't as fast as he once was, but he's almost automatic when it comes to shooting mid-range jumpers and adding valuable points on the scoreboard. But we're guessing he's also been overshadowed at Brooklyn because of the whole Durant deal going on. And if there's one thing we can see clearly in LaMarcus, it's that his hunger to win an NBA championship is still here. He's played 17 NBA seasons, and the fact that he still goes out there and gives everything he has just goes goes to show how much of an exciting prospect he really is. On the other hand, if we forget about the Nets for a while, the next big player on the trade window is Carmelo Anthony. The man is an NBA veteran, and he's been around for ages, having played with some of the greatest players of all time. So if any team is looking for an experienced player to teach a thing or two to the young guns, Carmelo is the perfect player to have on board. So that's it. An exciting career gone down the drain? 24-year-old Miles Bridges was just starting to gain momentum, making a name for himself with Charlotte Hornets. The team and fans expected a lot from him in the coming seasons because, let's face it, the kid had potential to take the Hornets to an NBA championship, but it seems like that's all gone down the drain, as Miles will possibly face jail time after being charged with 3 felonies. Now, we're not sure about the details, and we don't want to sound like we're about what happened either, but he's been accused of beating up his children's mother right in front of them. And what's even more weird is how the Hornets are considering making him an unrestricted free agent after hearing about the felonies. If he's being charged with 3 felonies, doesn't that mean he did it? Again, we're not sure and still waiting for more news on the matter, but if he's been charged, should he even be playing in the NBA? Finally, is KD going to the Heat just a fantasy now? We already know KD wants to go to the Miami Heat. He's made that super clear. But is all that just a fantasy now, considering Miami's just signed 2-time NBA All-Star Victor Oladipo, and they still have their All-Star trio of Bam Adebayo, Kyle Lowry, and Jimmy Butler? With another addition like Victor, it will only add depth to the squad. So is there any space left for KD on this squad? Is Miami going to pull out and give the Suns a clear path towards signing the 33-year-old? Only time will tell as the troubles continue to grow for the Brooklyn Nets. And a lot of you might be thinking he still has like 3 or 4 more years on his contract, but does the front office really want a player on the court who doesn't even want to be there in the first place? And that's it from our side, folks. So what do you think? Which team will succeed in signing the Brooklyn superstar? And will this trade transform the NBA? Let us know in the comments down below. Remember, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.